Hey guys, welcome back to DCTC. This is Amy Jo. Today I'm going to show you something fun from Lalaloopsy girls. This is the Jewel Sparkle Styling Head. Alright, so let's take a look here. So here we have, ooh, Jewel Sparkles has lots of long hair, doesn't she? So I think that, I don't know if you can tell, but some of these strands are darker than the others, and they are actually color changing. So we're going to use this curling wand. We're going to fill this up with water, and when we wrap the hair around this, like this, it's going to make it change colors. So that's pretty fun. We also have a comb, and then we have 4 hair clips. We have 2 yellow and 2 pink, and we are going to give this little lady a makeover. I filled our curling wand up with water and I put it in the freezer, so I'm going to let that get really cold. Right now, it says in the instructions that if we comb out her hair, we can make it really straight and long. So I'm kind of nervous to do this because it also said in the directions that if we did that, that it might not go back to its original curls. So I don't want that to happen. I don't know, I don't think combing it really straightens it very much, do you? Maybe some of it, maybe if I did it in smaller chunks. So the texture of her hair, this is kind of like hard plastic right here, but this is really soft plastic. It's very bendy, as you can tell. So let's see, what if we gave her some braids? There. See how long her hair is? It is really long. So she looks cute with braids. It kind of looks like braided fettuccine noodles. Okay, so then we could take those little braids and we could twist those into little buns. Oh, it keeps twisting right out, doesn't it? Okay, so here's a cute little hairstyle. I twisted those little braids up into little buns. That looks cute, doesn't it? With those little curls poking out. See what else we could do. Whoa! Now we have her hair all down again. We could take it and we could put it all on the top of her head. Ooh, that one is really straight now. So how could we do that? Let's see. What if we take it and we pull it all together, and then we could see if we can fit one of these clips around it. I don't know if we'll be able to because it's going to be a lot of hair to fit into one clip. I think I can get it. Okay. All right, so can you see we have the one clip holding everything kind of on top of her head. It's sort of tipping over. Let's take a look at the back here. It's kind of almost like a side ponytail. Now we can try to do the color changing feature here. So it says to use the dark pink hair, and I think it's gonna turn it purple. Oh, I can see it happening. You see the difference there? Woo, that works really well. Let's do another one. Okay, there, I'll try to hold that so you can see it change. See how it's getting really dark right there? Ooh, that made it really curly too. Oh boy, it doesn't last very long though, does it? Now, this is one of the light pink strands. I'm just curious to see if this does anything, and I don't think it does. I don't see it changing at all. Okay, so that doesn't work. Ooh, it made it a lot curlier, didn't it? So I guess you could use this wand if you're trying to curl it or if you're trying to color change it. It looks like it works for both. Okay, so this one should change right here. Ooh, that's working really well right there. So it works really well, but unfortunately, it does not last very long. It turns back to pink really fast. Now, it might just be because the room I'm in is pretty warm and the lights that I'm using so that you can see this really well are very warm. So it might last a little bit longer at your house. So I was just thinking that it might be fun to change this Lalaloopsy's hair color in the front, and we could do that using Play-Doh. So I'm going to curl a couple of pieces over here. And then I'm gonna get some of my Play-Doh out and I'm gonna give her a Play-Doh hair makeover. Oh, I twisted that one the wrong way, so now it's almost straight. Let's see if I can fix it. Here we go, I gotta roll it in. Ah! See if we can make it curly again. Okay, so that worked out pretty well. So now let's grab some Play-Doh. To get some of her hair out of the way, I took the barrettes and I pulled some of it up into two little ponytails. That way I can use the blue Play-Doh that I'm going to use, this color right here in the front, without making a huge mess. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of press it on there, and I'm just going to try something. I want to see if I can make it look like that pattern of her hair. So if I press it all over and cover the front of her hair, I think I can use this comb to create some texture, but I'm not sure. This will probably look cool on the flip side. Yeah, see, look how neat that looks. I wish we could do that. I might be able to, but it would look like a patchwork quilt because it just wouldn't line up. But I don't know, maybe I'll try that. So we'll just start by pressing it all over her head. And you can probably see the Play-Doh sticking to my thumbs and fingers, and that is because I got my Play-Doh a little bit wet. I got my hands a little wet, and then when I was smashing up all the Play-Doh, it made the Play-Doh kind of wet, and I did that because I wanted it to be sticky enough to stick to the front of her hair. Okay, so I've covered her bangs, and now I'm going to try to peel this off, and it's not going to work perfectly because it's not like exactly symmetrical. So we'll have to cut off the part around her bow and maybe some around her bangs. But if we could get this to work, see, that's already breaking. If we could get this to work, this looks really cool with that texture. Oh no, come on. See, that was another thing I was afraid of. If I have to press too hard to make it stick, I'm gonna press the texture right out of it. Okay, so not too bad. I think it looks pretty good. Most of the texture's in. It's a little flat here and right here where I was pressing it, but I think it looks pretty good. So that was one idea I had to do with Play-Doh, and now I will show you another. This time we are going to use orange Play-Doh, and we are going to press this again like we did before all over the front. And now we are going to use our little comb, and we are going to try to comb some texture into the front of her hair. Maybe we could try it like this. Yeah, that's working. So here's how that turned out. Can you see all of the texture in her bangs? I think that looks pretty cute too. And I have one more idea, and this one is probably my favorite idea. I have taken all of her hair and put it in a little ponytail holder to try to get it out of the way, because our last hairdo is going to be using the extruder and some green Play-Doh, and we are going to make her all kinds of crazy hair that looks like spaghetti. So we're going to take some green Play-Doh and load it into our extruder. And then we'll cut this in half and press that onto the top of her head and give her some crazy looking hair. See, that's gonna be way too long, so we'll clip some of that off. Now we just need to give her bangs a little trim so we can see her eyes. What do you guys think? That looks pretty silly, doesn't it? This will look really silly. So she has pink fettuccine hair and green spaghetti hair. Okay guys, that's it for this hair makeover, but you know what? I have so many ideas. I was thinking that it would be really fun to do a Lalaloopsy makeover that was My Little Pony inspired. Like we could do like a Rainbow Dash makeover or a Pinkie Pie makeover or Applejack or Fluttershy. So if you'd like to see something like that, you can click on the like button to let me know. And make sure that you leave me a comment and tell me what your favorite hairstyle was, okay? Mine was definitely the green spaghetti head. This is Amy Jo with DCTC. Thanks for watching.
Another video, that's the end.
Come back soon or we'll miss you, friend.
DCTC. We do toy reviews. DCTC.
And we play with Play-Doh too.
Skits, pranks, eggs and toys.
We make videos for girls and boys.
That's right.